$252 million, which is about 151.5 CFA francs. And that is how much Burkina Faso was able to raise with its inaugural Diaspora bond that they launched recently. And today we're going to talk about what this means for the diaspora moving forward and how we can take advantage of the opportunities that's coming down the pipeline from this example that's being set by the great country of Burkina Faso. But before I get started, if you're someone who's thinking of coming over here to the continent, I've created a free exclusive mini guide that gives you the most important information that you need to know before visiting or moving over here to the continent. So if you want that detailed information to help you set a firm foundation, just click the link down in my description box and you will get it sent to your inbox effortlessly, okay? Now let me get to the point of why you clicked on this video. So as I mentioned, Burkina Faso raised 151.5 billion francs, which is around 252 million USD, with the initiative that they launched for the diaspora called the Patriotic Loan, which basically gives the diaspora a way to invest into the country of Burkina Faso and help initiate some of the projects that they have in order to help develop the country faster. And the initiative surpassed their initial target that they had in place of 125 billion. So the diaspora showed up and supported and blew the goal out of the water. And get this, it was within 1 month of them actually launching the initiative. And some of the targeted sectors that the government is focusing on in order to help develop is the agro industry, the energy infrastructure, housing, and vital road projects. Based on their website, some of the projects to be financed is 1, the industrial free zone, the development of an agro-industrial free zone aimed at promoting local processing of raw materials, attracting investment, and boosting exports. And the other one is the Bagade downstream hydropower plant, in the construction of a hydropower plant designed to sustainably increase power generation, secure electricity supply, and support economic growth. Now, this patriotic loan offers economic diversification for the government of Burkina Faso. Now, this allows the state to diversify its revenue streams away from heavy reliance on the volatile global gold market. Now, the bond is part of a broader national mobilization effort. Now, alongside the patriotic loan for infrastructure, the government has maintained a patriotic support fund dedicated to financing security efforts and the volunteers for the defense of the homeland. And one of the great things that I love about this initiative, that they have a website in place for you to be able to go through everything yourself. And I'll tag that at the bottom. I know I just showed you guys a brief picture of what's on the website, but the website has the goals that they have for the project. And it also has a way for you to calculate the returns that you may get based off what you put in. And then it also has a way for you to sign up and subscribe to whichever company you feel safe with on their website directly. So I encourage you to go and check out the website if you're someone who's interested in being part of the development as they continue to go on to the next phase of raising funds to do the work that needs to be done. Now, if you're watching this content and you're someone that's thinking about coming over to the continent of Africa, but you don't know where to start, you're in luck. My wife and I, we're hosting a webinar coming up on June the 28th called No Turning Back, the ultimate prep session for your African relocation journey. Now, at this webinar, we're going to talk about exactly what it takes to overcome the fear of the unknown. We're going to talk about the visa, residency, and citizenship process. We're also going to talk about how to open up a business and how to get a job if that's the route you want to take as well. We're going to talk about the healthcare sector and also how to move your money over here and so much more. Now listen, if you're someone who's serious about figuring out what it takes, make sure you click the link down in my description box so that you can get your ticket to be a part of the conversation to figure out what it takes to build over here successfully. All right, we will see all of the serious people there. Now let's get back to the conversation. Now, the Burkina Faso Ministry of Economy and Finance structured the payout mechanism using standard regional debt market regulations, ensuring the process is fully secured and formalized. Investors will receive their financial returns through semi-annual interest payments and structured principal repayments paid out directly over the lifetime of the bond. Now, for the global diaspora, all of us who are looking to invest in Africa and see our position when it comes to coming over here and building and getting connected, the historic success of Burkina Faso's patriotic bond sort of shifts the relationship between overseas citizens in their homeland or their home countries from one of passive charity to active high yield investment opportunities on the ground. Now, by successfully raising $252 million in its first phase, the initiative offers a series of major structural takeaways for the broader global diaspora market. Like many of the countries over here on the continent now can see what happened in Burkina Faso and use it as an example to what they can do within their countries. Because just like Burkina Faso, there are many people within the diaspora outside of the continent, or even within the continent, just outside of their particular country, who would love to invest and be a part of the building and the development that's happening in the particular countries over here on the ground. Because there's so many emerging economies over here. And with all these emerging economies, it gives a lot of us within the diaspora opportunity to put our money into an economy that we will be able to really see something from. A lot of our people are afraid to invest in the Western world because they see what's coming down the pipeline, everything that's happening, and the writing on the wall as we speak. Now, as we see that the Western world is slowly dwindling and the opportunities are going away, everything is shifting over to the continent. So with Burkina Faso opening their doors like this and giving opportunities, it's a clear example to what many of the other countries can do. So if you're watching this and you're in another country and you see the opportunity, you can potentially address your government or approach your government and say, hey, look at what happened in Burkina Faso. How can we open the door for our diaspora as well so that we can make something happen similar to what they've done? But deeper than that, there's a few things that's happening that we can see that's going to benefit us within the diaspora in the long run from something like this happening and being at the forefront of what's possible if we just take advantage and see and implement what they've done. The first thing is the death of aid and the rise of asset ownership. Now, traditionally, diaspora engagement meant sending a little money back to your family for survival, for health, or maybe even education. But this bond proves that the diaspora is ready to act as a powerful institutional lender to different countries over here. It allows citizens living abroad to own legal financial assets in their home country while funding large-scale infrastructures to help the country develop at a rapid rate. And the next thing it does is prove that patriotic premium outperforms geopolitical risk. Despite regional security challenges and complex political environments, the diaspora responded decisively. The bond oversubscribed by over 26 billion CFA francs, passed its initial target within just 30 days. Think about that for a second. And a lot of people didn't even get a chance to hear and see about it. And if more people would see about it when this message gets out to more people will be investing as well. This reveals that a strong sense of national pride and solidarity can overcome traditional investment hesitation if a transparent, bankable framework is presented to the audience. And another thing that it does is set a model for other emerging markets. As I mentioned, if another country that's developing right now sees what Burkina Faso has been able to accomplish and they want to do the same thing, they could easily implement this into their system and create and replicate the same thing that they're seeing them do because the opportunities is there. As I mentioned, there's many of us within the diaspora who are looking to invest over here on the continent, who are looking for pathways, and as long as they see one, they will gladly take it if it's structured in a way where people can fully understand it. Now, with this example being set forth, more people will say, you know what, this is something that we can do. This is something that we can take advantage of. This is something that we can build from or build on top of. And the last thing that's happening that's really good that we can see from this is we don't have to continue to take out bad loans from Western institutions. We've seen what happened with the IMF and the World Bank and how they put loans in place with crazy interest rates that take advantage of our people so that we can fully develop and do what needs to be done. Let me pause for a second and let you guys see some of these goats that's walking by and they're enjoying their food right now. Hey, y'all. Y'all want it to be on video? Y'all good? Y'all see they over here chilling. Y'all gonna give me 5? I guess that's too much to ask for. But yes, as I mentioned, you guys see that there's opportunity for us to really do something and not have to deal with the confines of the West in a way that they put things in place to take advantage of us. We can really build with our own people that have the right perspective. And long as the structure is in place, it can be done. We just have to see it put in place. Now, the West has long taken advantage of us because of we felt that we had to depend on them. But now we have more and more people within the diaspora who have a understanding of what needs to be done and an understanding of group economics and how we can really build and create something. So we have to have more countries opening up the doors and offering opportunities that are favorable to the diaspora that want to invest into these countries. Because the best way for us to get out of the situation that we're in is for us to work together. Some people have the capital, some people have the manpower, some people have the brains. Everyone have their own way of operating us building and creating the Africa that we want and developing it to the point that it needs to be developed to. As we are looking at what's happening, we can use this as an example for us to implement in our lives, in our businesses, in our affairs, as we continue to create and make the Africa we want, because it's ultimately up to us. And Burkina Faso keeps giving us examples of what's possible, how we can build, how we can create, how we can connect, and how we can boldly look into the face of evil and still create and develop something with our people. So we can't continue to use this as an excuse of, oh, I don't understand the countries, or I don't understand the continent as a whole, or I'm afraid of investing. No, the infrastructure is being built. We're seeing a clear example of the pride that is flowing through a lot of our people around the world. We're continuing to see through Traoré what's possible with the love that's being shown, with the boldness that's taking place. So what are we going to do now? I always like to end these with asking, what are we going to do? Are we going to take advantage of the opportunities? Are we going to connect with each other? Are we going to build properly? Are we going to invest? Go to the website and check it out for yourself and do some research and look into it yourself and see if you can be a part of it as well. I'm always trying to point people in the best direction for us to be able to take advantage of the opportunities over here. So please do some research for yourself and check into it, because what's happening in Burkina Faso is definitely going to happen across the entire continent. And it's slowly but surely making its way across the continent. Senegal did the same thing. They opened up the investment opportunity, created bonds for the diaspora, and they're on the same trajectory that Burkina Faso is on. So this is going to continue to trickle across the continent. So we got to have the right mindset to take advantage of these opportunities before it gets too late. Because at some point, these bonds are going to be very expensive and you won't be able to invest. I know even Tanzania, it started over here as well. There are several bond opportunities over here as well. So, guys, you got to start looking at ways of diversifying and investing into the continent and taking advantage of these opportunities. The time is over to be fearful. Diversify and just take chances. Even if you haven't been over here yet, just come and see for yourself and feel the opportunity here. You know, this is just one example of a way that you could put your money into a sector and it generates something for you. But there are several of those sectors over here on the ground where you can create something for yourself if you just take the risk. Entrepreneurship is about risk. Investment is about risk. So you have to take the necessary risk to take advantage of the opportunities. And Burkina Faso is giving us another example of what's possible. All right. So listen, if you made it to this point, please let me know what you think about Burkina Faso and the work that they've done. And if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button so you can stay tuned to the journey and help us to reach the goals that we have in place to get this message out to more people. And before you leave and before I get out of here, I invite you to join us at t3andme.org so that you can see how to be a part of our community, how to get access to some of the events that we have coming up, and also how my wife or I can help you to figure out what you need to do to come over here successfully, because I offer consultations to help those who are serious. I'm a licensed realtor with Remax Coastal, and I'm serious about helping people get set up on the ground over here. And my wife is a licensed herbal practitioner and a student midwife who love to help people the natural way, okay? So if you want to get help from us, just make sure you join us at our website and see how we can get connected to help create the Africa we want, or get you over here on the ground to be a part of the development, all right? Now, thank y'all for your time. Thank y'all for your attention. And I hope y'all stay safe out there and do not let these people stop y'all from taking advantage of the opportunities that we have over here on the ground. All right. Y'all be safe out there and y'all keep the shalom peace. Shalom.